Suddenly you stole my heart. I'm barely breathing, but nothing compares to your love. Oh, I need something, something that comes real. Do I mean nothing? Do you want to be real? Oh, I need something.
La gang, what it do, yo? What it do, la gang? Happy Wednesday, happy hump day. I hope everybody out there is doing good, doing great, blessed, and staying productive. I'm doing good, doing great, blessed, and staying productive. I was saying today I probably won't come with a snack and chat today, so I'm gonna chat with y'all here and then probably move around. I have a couple sets of nails that I have to do, okay? So I don't really have time to do that. So I might just start on a set of nails and talk with y'all. But I hope all is well. I hope y'all are doing good. I hope y'all are having a good Wednesday, a good hump day. So anyways, y'all, I really want to talk about something different today with the chat. Who's seen TikTok? Who's seen the video of the 12-year-old and the and the kid? I think it's kind of crazy when your own kid brings you something like that, because that is what they just seen and they just watched, and then to tell you, oh, it's sad. Because, I don't have TikTok, so I don't know. But to actually see that, and I say this is our kids is supposed to be, I say our kids and our team is supposed to be our future, y'all. We got to do better at just guiding them. You understand? At guiding them in the right way. And I know a lot of people say, oh, well, it's not. But sometimes as we be on the YouTube streets, as we get on and have talked or however, we see how a lot of these parents do. They lose their self, they lose their face for a little piece of meat, okay? I'm just saying, I'm being honest. For a guy or whatever it may be. They might even lose their self or their face just to try to gain attention from whatever social media page you're on. When at the end of the day, all the attention that you need, you can get from your kid. And the attention that your kid need, they can get it from you as well. Because I say, our kids is supposed to be our future. But if they taking their own lives and accidentally taking other people's lives and on purpose taking people's lives and their life, there will not be no future, because they will not live long enough to see their future, okay? I think a lot that goes on today is parents need to start stepping up and being responsible for a lot of things, because we can have title as being mothers and fathers, but if we're not doing our job fully, if we are sidetracked with anything else to take focus off of our kids, we got to do better. You understand? You have to do better. I mean, I think I have seen so much on social media where people just losing their self. And I would say selling their soul, losing their life on social media, on lives, okay? Facebook, Instagram. It's sad. It's very sad. But in some of those cases, it get overlooked. Why is that? Call the shit out. That we need to start doing better, okay? We need to do better. If you don't have tabs on your kids to know what's going on and how they feeling and what's what or what they got going on their social media, you need to tap the fuck in. You do. You need to tap the fuck in. I never known a 12-year-old. It's so easy to pick. I know I made a mistake that I didn't mean to do, but it's so easy. This is what I want to say. If it's so easy for you to just take that gun, pick it up, and I'm going to, or, oh my God, I didn't mean to do that. Let me take myself too, so I don't have to deal with the consequences. If it's so easy for any of our kids in this society today, if it's easy for any of our kids to take their own lives like that, there's a problem somewhere. Somewhere. And I say at the end of the day, y'all, it starts at the head. You can't go around that. A lot of our kids are lost is because the parents are lost, or the parents are entertained by shit they shouldn't be entertained by, because at the end of the day, I need to know what's going on with my kid. Maybe my kid need a little bit more of my time, a little bit more of my guidance. You understand? And then I say, well, how is they having a celebration? It was his birthday, okay? And they in the bathroom, or wherever they was, like a bathroom, playing with a gun. Who gun was it? So many adults and nobody know nothing. Blinded. Blinded. Blinded by what's in front of you. And also I say blinded because so many of these young kids and teens, they want to be like what they see. They want to be like what they hear. But it's our job as a parent to redirect them. It's our job. It's not social media job. It's not nobody on the outside job. It's not no celebrity. It's not the friend. It's nobody's job to raise and direct your kids but you. I think I wasn't going to even say nothing about it, but I had to. Like, I say that is because with me doing my Hershey me, okay, and with people responding to me, also with me being over here and just people responding in my DMs, people responding in my emails, sometimes in a comment, grown adults, okay, grown adults into older to be grandmothers. I think you would say, if I'm fighting with myself, if I'm dealing with my own problems, my own issues, you understand? If I feel lost myself and not love myself, how can I help my child? How can I help my kid to find her way, to guide her if I'm struggling myself? If I'm struggling myself or I'm moving down the wrong lane myself. I think within any situation, with any kid, okay, any teen that's under 18, or it could even be a little bit older, they are a representation of you, okay? What they go out and do and give is representing you. But you also have to remember, I represent mine. And if I'm not representing mine well, what is it? That's basically what I want to talk about today. But I'm going to go in here and we're going to, chop it up. And I'm going to start on these nails so I can get it done. Because, yeah, working 2 channels is a bit much. But I'm getting it done. I'm not complaining. And everything that comes with that. When you have kids, you still got to do what you got to do by your kids and make sure they straight. Because they come first over everything. Social media, YouTube, everything. Anyways, y'all, let's jump it, okay? And I was going to put the video up on here, but I don't even want that on my channel, okay? I just don't. I just feel like we got to do better by our kids. I do. And it's crazy because before I jumped on here, this is what I was writing. And I'm going to read it to y'all before I start. You see that? Some of that? That's what I was writing. I said, if we can't save our own selves from whatever it is that we are dealing with, how can we save our kids from this cruel world? How can we save our kids from different traps, okay? I think sometimes with social media, y'all, it's traps. And if you're not able to see the trap or identify, guess what? It's going to clamp down on you and leave everybody on the outside seeing you trapped. You understand? So listen what I wrote real quick. I was just writing my thoughts out on this because I didn't know if I was going to get on here and talk or what, or if I was just going to push to Hershey Me just to talk about our kids, okay? Our kids is very important. Very important. How can we save our kids? That's a good question. How can we? How can we save our kids when we're battling different things within ourselves, okay? How? If you're not seeing clearly, if you're not feeling good and happy and together, how can you save your kids? How can you give them full guidance when I'm trying to keep myself together, pull myself together? You understand? So many kids, well, let me say teens, okay? Because I say kids, but I'm meaning shit. When you 12, you still a kid to me. In general, that's what I'm saying. So many kids are dying to the wrong directions, the wrong directions of life, of what they feel like is cool, what they feel like is okay, what they feel like is I don't know how to put it or to say it, or I'm fitting in. But sometimes we can fit in with the wrong things, okay? And sometimes fitting in with the wrong things can sometimes bring the worst upon us. You understand? Dying to the wrong directions of life. Social media is one of them, okay? Everyone is searching for attention. A heart, a like, a view, you understand, in the wrong way. In the wrong way. We all with a gun, kids, searching for attention in the wrong way. And then my question would be, where was their parent? Where was they? You know? But it's only so much we can protect because you never know who you around, where you at. You get what I'm saying? But how can you blame them if some of their parents are lost themselves? You understand? As being an adult, they lost. As being a mother or a father or a grandparent, they are lost, okay? So how can I help my kid? How can I help my grandkid? How can I? When I'm still out here dealing with my own baggages and my own problems from years ago. Or should I say caught up their self, okay? Caught up in their self, looking for attention in the wrong direction. Social media, we see it all the time. Overgrown as adults, searching for attention, okay? Searching for anything, anybody. How is that and you are a mother? How is that and you are a father? How is that and you are a grandmother? I'm just saying, make it make sense to me, you know? And that's where I said in the bathroom just a few minutes ago, the kids are supposed to be our future. Do y'all not understand or get that? That's what they're supposed to be. If we continue to not do our jobs as parents and let our babies go to the world, okay, and let the world give the directions for them, there will be no future for none of them to see. You understand? Because so many of them is losing their lives so young. So young. You understand? By falling and getting caught up in society. Why do everybody want to play around with a gun? What's so entertaining about a gun? Why do y'all feel cool with that? I'm just saying. I don't understand, y'all. That's where the question goes of how is your home? Before you jump on social media, before you jump on Instagram and YouTube and Facebook, how's your home? You understand? Is your kids got it? You understand? Or is they overlooked because I'm so in tuned? Okay, I'm so in tuned into social media that I'm not paying attention to what's going on. I'm not paying attention to what they're doing. I'm not paying attention to what I'm letting them or allowing them to be around. Do you understand? Then the next question will go, are you leading your kids and teens with guidance, or is you just tagging along? And when I say tagging along is me and my 12-year-old, my 13-year-old, my 15-year-old, we're doing the same thing. You understand? We're doing the same thing. I'm tagging along. But you have to understand sometimes with your kids and your teens, you can't tag along. You have to be a role model sometimes. You have to identify what's not cool and not okay. You have to identify the direction that they need to go and land in. And don't let the world do it for them. Because if you let the world do it for them, it will destroy them. And I just feel like this, and I just said, and then this is what I wrote. Know it or not, I feel like social media is a trap. Only if you allow it to trap you. Only if you allow it to trap you. But sometimes the kids and teens can't identify or see the trap, okay? Because the trap is kind of invisible. You understand? You don't see it until you're gone. And when you're gone, you won't be able to see nothing. You understand? But it's still moving on to the next trap. The trap of being live for that view or that conversation. But they're viewing, but the view is your soul being snatched while the views is still rolling. You understand? And I say it's so sad. We have to do better. We have to do better by our kids, by our future. If we ain't doing our job as parents, we ain't getting our shit together as parents, what do you think it'll be for your kid? If you so caught up in the wrong things, or can be caught up in the right things, but somehow your kid just lose their way, well, you need to hold on to them a little bit more tight. And I think this, and it's just me. My child has Instagram or social media, and they're going live anytime. I should know. I should tap in. But you know, kids and teens do things so crazy now. But we can't let them go. We can't let them go to the world, for the world to guide them and give them directions. We can't do that. Now, a lot of us will try to do that because it's more easy. You don't have to do too much. You can't do it, okay? You still have to, you had the kids, you have to do your job and continue to guide these kids. Because kids will take what they see and what they hearing and what they watching and what they're around and try to do the same exact thing because it looks cute. It looks cool. It gets a lot of attention. It gets a lot of views. You understand? That's basically all that I wanted to say about that. And it's crazy because I never talk about nothing on TikTok. But I think on these lives, y'all, I have seen enough. Facebook, I've seen enough people that lost their lives on Facebook. And then I say, damn, it's something behind this shit, you know? I don't know, y'all. Y'all got guns and stuff. Y'all need to put them up. Put them up, lock them up. It's not for kids to have or teens to have. But some of us don't care. We just go with the flow. But I'm going to tell you, continue to go with the flow. You never know when it would knock at your door. Do you understand? Y'all better wake up before it's too late. Because if you got kids, that can be anybody's kid at any time. Being caught up in the wrong stuff and not paying attention to what's going on with your kids. Not taking time out to talk to them, communicate, make sure everything is good. Not taking time out to listen and let them express themselves of what they are feeling. Taking time out to entertain everything else, but making sure my household is together in order. Making sure my kids is good. Make sure my kids is feeling good. But how can you do that when you're broken within yourself? How is that? If you're dealing with a lot, how is that? Can you give full? You understand? I just say work on you, get yourself together. Because at the end, you have kids. Your kids need you. They need you. Nobody else can give them the guidance and lead them right better than their parents should, or grandparents. You understand? Surely not the world. Surely not a friend. So anyways, y'all, I probably do a little bit, just starting some nails and showing y'all. But no snack and chat. I ain't even got what I want to eat. Oh yeah, I got a have y'all ever tried? It's a vegan. Well, this place is called Bamboo, so it's a Bamboo's favorite. But it's the drink that you see that I would say Vietnamese be drinking. And it has like the coconut jelly, the grass jelly. Oh my God, y'all. It's so good. And it's really healthy for you. So if you vegan, they have it. They have regular too of whatever you want. But it's really good. But y'all, that's all my video for today. I might start on... This is one set that I already done. I need to start on the next set for them. Which I'm about to do right now. Because I know she probably like waiting, y'all. This is one of her sets, okay? That I've been finished. And then I have another set that I got to do for her that I'm going to do right now. If you watch me, I'm doing it right now. Get it out to you right tomorrow, okay? Yeah, I'm going to start on it. So that's where my time is going today. Anyways, y'all. Keep your kids close. Watch over your kids, okay? Do right by them, okay? Do right by them. Don't let nobody else lead and guide them, okay? It takes you, all of you, to do it. It's so sad. Like I said, I had the video, but I don't want to put it on there. I got much respect. Rest in peace to both of them young babies, okay? I call them babies. I wouldn't want to show that. But if y'all haven't seen it, go over to TikTok. 12-year-old at a family function, birthday party. I think it was her cousin or something like that, I think. And she was waving a gun saying, I'll knock you, I'll blow you. She was saying it, y'all. And accidentally. They don't know guns is nothing to play with or wave around, they'll go off. Sometimes they on safety, okay? Sometimes you don't play with that. And kid lost his life on his own birthday. It's crazy. Whew. Anyways, y'all, that's it. That's all. I hope all y'all are doing good and great. I hope y'all have a good rest of y'all day. If y'all like this video, let's throw those thumbs up. And if you have not, I ask that you do, okay? Do subscribe.
Dancing the fire. I like to see how you move, darling. Oh, baby, please, you look so flawless. Wanna know all your secrets hiding. I wanna be part of your life, yeah. Let me be something more than friends.